Howdy, I hope you're having a great day. Silver Trade here again with another video. Today we got some new theories and some good news on the charts. XRT is still well above 100% short, currently sitting at 340% short. So the latest kitty tweet was not about CCI at all. The SEC adopted Rule 13F2 and corresponding form show that requires institutional investment managers to report certain short positions and short activity data for equity securities on a month-to-month basis, if certain thresholds are met. The date that this rule kicks in is January 2nd, 2025. And in Roaring Kitty's meme, the only date that is shown is January 2nd of 2000. And on January 1st, Roaring Kitty posted this picture, or video. We believe maybe he's hinting to DRS your shares. Maybe he's just been trying to taunt the institutions the whole time. Like with this post where it was Time Magazine, time to cover. He posted this just one day before compliance for Rule 13F2 started. A reporting manager must file a Form Show report via the EDGAR system within 14 calendar days after the end of each calendar month. All of this will begin reaching the public domain in April of 2025. And since the video isn't halfway through and it's right here, I believe he's telling us that it's about to get started. The 420 is probably a jab at short sellers that have their hands tied and will need to cover their short GME positions between the dates of January 9th and April 20th because the time is almost up for them. They will need to report 14 days into April, which is a week before the 20th. And then maybe we even get a YOLO post from Roaring Kitty to really get things kicked off. But the reason that Roaring Kitty had 420 in that picture is because short hedge funds and banks are going to have to show their short position before 420. If this is legit and actually all turns out to be true, this is the best news I could have possibly imagined. And please remember, none of this is financial advice and we are not financial advisors, and this video is made for entertainment purposes only. I'll make this really quick for y'all. Palantir right now is worth about $240 billion. They just reported earnings of about $77 million for their last quarter. $55 million of that 77 was just from interest. So you're telling me a $240 billion company only made $22 million in a quarter? But their market cap is at $240 billion. Whenever I see this, it makes me smile because there are really people out there that swear to you that GameStop cannot get over a couple $100 per share. We talk about it way too much, but I am beyond excited for this next earnings call with the PSA partnership. So they could really buy a ton of their own stock if they wanted to. And all over the news, it's GameStop closing down, GameStop closing stores. But in the last 6 months, the amount of employees they have has actually gone up by 2%. In the last year, it's gone up by 3%. And then in the last 2 years, it's gone up by 5%. They are still hiring and growing. They're just cutting back on their liabilities, which is exactly what you would want to see from a company. And for the first time in history, the majority of all trading in US stocks is now consistently occurring outside the country's exchanges, in dark pools per Bloomberg. And that makes total sense because this has also never happened before. The top 10% of US stocks now reflect a record 75% of all US equity market. This percentage has surpassed the previous record set before the Great Depression in the 1930s, and it totally makes sense. I've shown y'all proof in videos before of how GameStop's volume was getting sent over to Berkshire Hathaway, and I'm still looking for a way to prove it every day, but I think some of Nvidia's volume came from GameStop as well. But they send GameStop's buy orders to everywhere but GameStop's lit market. The Fear and Greed Index is currently at 39. Fear is driving the US markets. And all of this is happening while borrowing costs for gold is skyrocketing higher than at any other point in recent history. And when you really look into it, on Reddit and on X, people are buying gold like crazy right now. There's a lot of Costco employees saying that people are buying gold hand over fist. And gold is also at all-time highs right now. Everyone's been saying that we're going to have a crash and a recession for a really long time, but that time is getting closer and closer. Nobody has any idea, we're just going to have to see. But institutions might know something. Institutional ownership has never been higher for GameStop. We got a new bar over here. I know it looks shorter, but it is supposed to be higher. Very exciting. And please remember, I'm not trying to be political in any way by this, but Delaware had a very leftist judge deny Elon Musk a $55 billion pay plan. And ever since then, companies have been moving out of Delaware like crazy. Ryan Cohen just wanted to ensure that some Delaware judge wouldn't get in the way of his shares. And that is probably the real reason that he moved him out of Delaware. 80% of all Fortune 500 companies are from Delaware, But ever since the judge denied Elon Musk his pay package, they have been moving out like crazy. It's gotten so bad that 2 days ago, the governor of Delaware went on the news and made a statement that companies would be better off staying. Citadel completed their bond sale of 5-year bonds and 7-year bonds and made $1 billion from it. Here's a really cool GameStop in Italy. It almost looks photoshopped. And GameStop on the graph right now has a picture-perfect cup and handle, which is exactly what Palantir had before ripping. Whenever I'm looking at my phone and I see minus 4% on the day, I'm thinking, oh crap, I need to check the chart. But then I look at this chart and I just get a huge grin on my face because this still looks great. Max pain for this week is at $26.50. Every week for months, we've seen GameStop go right below max pain at Friday's close, so we know GameStop is going to get to about $26.48 by Friday. The RSI has a hidden divergence. The CCI is working its way up too. Volume is incredibly low, signaling a reversal. We're still holding above that 200-day moving average on the daily chart. It's kind of been in a free fall for no reason. Obviously, just testing liquidity. GameStop could certainly fall all the way down to $23.25 and finish the week like that. But personally, I fully expect GameStop to either Thursday or Friday get above $25.50 and really above $26 per share. We're going to finish the week somewhere in between $26 per share and $26.50 per share. And really, when you zoom out, it makes perfect sense that it's coming back down to this $25 level before its big rip. $25 has always been a thing for GameStop. Look at this white line and how well GameStop has always respected it, even back in 2022. Fell below it, and then it stayed below it.
I see a stock going up and I buy it, and I just watch it until it stops going up, and then I sell it, and I do that over and over, and it pays for our whole lifestyle.
Recently, we retested it, fell back below it, we got above it, and now GameStop is just coming back and giving this white line a little kiss because that's what stocks have to do before it runs. We're either going to run on a YOLO post, the 13F2 filings on 4/20, or from Q4 earnings and a potential buyback. GameStop has a lot of catalysts building right now. We know that Chicago's been buying a lot recently while the price is just going down. The last 9 times that Chicago has bought, GameStop ran like crazy. I do not think this is going to be the first time that Chicago buys and GameStop does not go up afterwards. And the bond market is signaling a recession big time. On January 5th, Eric Trump posted, "Feels like a great time to enter Bitcoin." And there are rumors that Baron Trump said to buy crypto and you'll thank him later, but I cannot find a source of this and I've only seen it in Reddit comment sections. Elon Musk has confirmed that Trump wants to put the US Treasury on the blockchain. Trump's also been flirting with the idea of buying 200,000 Bitcoin every year. And today, banks have met with government officials to push for offering custody of crypto assets like Bitcoin. Today, GameStop got a new director of communications, Nicole Robles, but we're over 1,000 subscribers now, and I can't even put into words how much I appreciate that. I'll come home at 5 or 6 o'clock, go straight to sitting down. Normally, I'll skip dinner, and then I won't be done with the video until like 5, 6, 7 in the morning. At this point, I am completely used to only sleeping about 3 or 4 hours a night, and I've always been worried it wasn't going to be worth it if people didn't like it, but I keep trying to make my videos better and better, and y'all keep loving me more and more, so thank you guys so much. I really appreciate y'all making it worth it for me. All of this time that I've put into it, it's worth it just because of you. Thank you so much. And hey, by the way, Elon Musk is abandoning Tesla. Not really, but kind of. Like, eventually Tesla is going to have a huge pullback. The whole reason that Tesla is so propped up is the promise of Elon Musk running it. But now that he's getting more political, I think that Tesla's going to have a ginormous pullback. But seriously, thank you guys so much. It means the world to me. I hope you're having an amazing day, and God bless.